G'day everyone and welcome to yet another SketchUp for Schools video tutorial. In this tutorial I am going to show you how to create a table. Now I'm not going to create just any old table, I am actually going to create a round table today. Yep, you heard that right, it is going to be a round table. So here I am with a brand new SketchUp for Schools canvas. I've already saved this file as the round table. This will allow Google Sketchup for Schools to auto-save as I'm progressing. So first thing I need to do is I'm going to want a circle shape. Creating a round table, obviously going to need a circle shape. So I'll choose my circle. And I'm just going to go from the origin because that's just going to be easiest. And I want a pretty decent sized table out here. So I'm going to go 1.5 meters, which is 1500 millimeters in radius. And there we have what we've got. So I'm going to pan across so I can see this a little bit better as we're going. Now obviously the table needs to have a little bit of height, so I'm actually going to use my push-pull tool and I'm going to pull that up another 1.5 meters. I'm just going to click start to drag 1500, and there's the makings of my table. Obviously a full cylinder isn't going to be much use. I'm not going to be able to put chairs under it, so I need to do something else. So what I'm going to do at the bottom, I'm going to twist around, I'm going to rotate around my shape so I can do some playing at the bottom. That way I can start creating some legs. Now I don't have to add any legs, I'm going to use this cylinder shape and I'm going to essentially carve the legs out of the cylinder. So here I'm going to rotate around and now I'm at the bottom. I'm going to use my inset offset tool. So this little baby here, the offset tool, and I'm going to go to that edge and I'm going to go in. Now I'm going to go in 20 centimeters, so that's 200 millimeters, simply because that's going to make it a little bit more sturdy for my table. So I click, just move in, and I want 20 centimeters in. So now I've got another circle there. This is going to provide a guide for what I want to do. And now I'm going to put some cross lines in. So I'm going to put a cross line across that way. And I'm going to put one in on a perpendicular across the way. Now, it should ideally match up, so let's make sure that that happens. And we've got our guides. I'm going to put some round legs in. So I'm going to go back to my circle tool and I'm going to find that little spot and I'm going to make some 10 centimeter in diameter legs. So these are going to be pretty sturdy little legs here. So they're 100 millimeter radius, and then I'm going to do that for all 4 of those spots. Just keep coming around. Until you have the 4 spots. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit because I want to get rid of all my guidelines now. But I'm going to get rid of them all at once using the add and subtract keys. So that's just holding shift down while you've got the cursor going. And then all those lines that are highlighted blue will disappear when I want them to. The smaller ones are a little bit trickier. Alright, so I've highlighted all the ones I want to get rid of. Hit backspace, and Bob's your uncle. I have no more guidelines. So now I can scroll around. I might even pan a little bit and zoom out. Now, I still don't have any legs on my table here yet, but I do have the makings, the foundation of those legs. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my trusty push-pull tool. The push-pull tool will be one of your best friends in Google Sketchup for Schools. Back over here to the push-pull tool. I'm going to go from the bottom and I'm going to go up. Now, the height of my cylinder is 1.5 meters or 1,500 millimeters. If I want to get about a good 10 to 15 centimeter thickness table, I'm going to need to go up a distance that is 1,500 millimeters minus that 150 to 200 millimeters. So I'm actually going to go up to 1,300. That gives me a good 20 centimeter thickness on my table. Probably don't need it quite that big, so I might even go up 1,350. So here I am, I'm going to go up 1,350, and there's a nice little table. Nice little round table that's about 1.5 meters off the ground, and you can chuck some chairs under. So that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully you have a little bit of fun playing around with some tables and even maybe trying to do some chairs at a later date. Have fun playing around with Google SketchUp. If you have any other types of shapes or devices or objects you would like to see in these tutorials, please chuck them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.